Many of us, we are actually ashamed of the good news. We are afraid to proclaim the good news to others. We are afraid to let people know that we are Catholics. We are afraid that we will be ridiculed. We prefer to compromise our faith in trying to promote harmony. It does not mean to say we forget our distinction, we forget our own uniqueness. Our faith grows from strength to strength when we are in relationship with Jesus, when we are receptive to His power at work in our lives. That faith will grow. It is true in every human relationship as well. Sometimes the relationship cannot grow. What is the reason? Lack of faith. And because we are prejudiced against one another, that is why there is no growth in relationship. That is why there is no deepening of relationship, because we have a lot of frictions along the way, a lot of misunderstanding, and we put up walls and barriers. When you have become jaded in a relationship, when you have allowed all the hurts, the disappointments to prevent you from being open to someone, that relationship will eventually die, because faith and trust is lacking. But if you are open to a relationship, if you continue to trust, you are able to forgive and continue trusting, the relationship will grow from strength to strength. That is why even after a failed relationship, after a misunderstanding, we pick ourselves up again. We learn to trust again, because all of us are sinners. And the relationship will grow. In fact, on the contrary, you find that there are some people, it is in a failed relationship that makes the relationship stronger, because after that, now we understand each other. Now we are sensitive to each other, and we can grow in the areas that we need to. We can continue to be open. The root sin in the world today is impiety. The sin of impiety is just the refusal to trust in God, to surrender to God. And so actually what makes us unhappy in life, it is your heart. If your heart is at peace, you are at peace with everybody. If you are loving, you see everybody in a loving way. The way you judge people is the way you judge yourself. If you begin to project your own fears, your own anxieties onto others, it's because your heart is not at peace. How do you know you have deep faith in God? When you become a loving person, a giving person, a caring person. And so today we pray, ask God the grace of perfection in our Christian life.